This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the lore of the Final Fantasy universe, such as the characters, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Steve-O. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Steven.
Yo.
And today we're bringing you a normal episode, not like what we did last week, which was just a random host chat because we were talking about 14 prior to the episode, which we were today too. But we really do need to dive into this character, or enemy, I should say, which is kind of it's kind of an important villain or enemy that he comes up multiple times and crossovers, which is Omega. And if you play said Final Fantasy 14, you might know Omega from Stormblood's standard, Omega raids from post-game Stormblood. Or, the awesome cutscene we see with him fighting Shinryu before Stormblood.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. So, Omega is a reoccurring super boss, not just a regular boss. He's a super boss. Is a powerful robot whose signature attack is Wave Cannon. Defeating it commonly yields the Omega Badge trophy item. It is also one of two recurrent super boss types in the series, both called Omega, the robotic dimension-hopping Omega, and the Omega weapon that often refers to as the final form of the weapon creatures. Yet another type of Omega exists in the Final Fantasy Unlimited. Which, the Final Fantasy Unlimited, I think that's the... That's not the card game, is it?
It's an anime.
Oh, second anime based on the game series. I've never heard of this.
I haven't either. Somebody was just talking about needing an anime in the group chat, or in the Discord.
Originally scheduled for 52 weekly episodes. Due to the box office failure of The Spirits Within, the series was halved, leaving a large amount of information omitted in plot, becoming rushed in the final stages. Ouch. It also only was in Japan because they didn't want to take another loss from that film that made Square and Enix become one.
Well, shout out to it.
Right, that's a good point. We wouldn't have the games we would have today without that failure, I guess.
Just think we would not have Kingdom Hearts if Spirits Within did not exist.
Right. We wouldn't have Discord if it wasn't for 11.
It's true. I did see you post that.
I did not know that was a thing. Discord, the founder and creator of Discord, was an avid player of Final Fantasy 11, and he wanted something to do video chat or message chat with all his friends who play the game.
I guess chat in 11 is not ideal.
Well, it was 2002. Or it was both.
It's probably not.
It was PS2. They didn't have chat function. PS2 didn't. It did on PC. PC, you had the mics you could use.
Oh, I'm not even talking mics. I'm just talking typing.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I had a typing function on PS2.
Because you still can't chat voice chat in 14.
Well, no, not in game. That's correct. But I'm just talking about Yeah, I'm talking about like in-game chat or even console chat. PS2 didn't have that. There's no chat function on a PS2. You
Makes
barely
sense.
you were lucky enough to have internet connection.
That's true. I never had that.
So there you go. All right, so moving on. Omega is a silver steel quadrupedal robot with a round body and four spider-like legs, resembling that of a scarab beetle. It has no head, and the central body is dominated by a large yellow, sometimes red, purple pupil. Less eyes. Its signature attack, Wave Cannon, does heavy non-elemental damage to the party. Omega frequently uses Earthquake, Flamethrower, and Maelstrom, and otherwise uses technology-themed attacks. Which clearly makes sense since it's a giant robot.
It does. Kind of weird how it can use magic attacks, though, like Earthquake and Flamethrower and Maelstrom, unless it's
Oh
just like
no,
scientific.
it's scientific. It stomps its fate. It's an earthquake. Oh,
Yeah.
it shoots fire from one of its like appendages. Oh, it's a flamethrower. I mean,
Yes, I get it. But whenever you're talking Final Fantasy, these are all like
magic
magic
based.
spells.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Well, there's not a spell called flamethrower, is there? That you could use?
I don't know if there's one called Flamethrower, but there's definitely flame, like blue magic spells
You're making me
that are
look up
similar to
stuff.
that.
Okay,
Other than
flamethrower,
fire.
also known as flamethrower, burn ray, or emission, is reoccurring. Okay, it can go by other names.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So as other recurring powerful bosses like Shinryu and Gilgamesh, it is hinted that several of the Omegas in the series are the same entity across several games, traveling between worlds via the interdimensional rift. According to Yuraton Yensai Bestiary entry in Final Fantasy XII, Omega Mark 12 was created by the inventor for the request of an unknown patron to defeat a monstrous worm. After giving birth to a brood of weapons, the original Omega escaped after the inventor and his patron had a fallen out. Kind of sounds
Interesting.
familiar. A
That
little bit.
is. I wonder. So the interdimensional rift, are they saying like all Final Fantasy games?
Are connected?
Sort of.
Yeah,
Like
I mean there is essentially a multiverse. It's kind of that's for and foremost like already confirmed. Like the
I've never.
crystals, the worlds governing the crystals and everything. There's a multiverse because the crystals are involved. That's why.
I guess so. I mean, 4 through 6, all the worlds look just alike, so
But that's
makes
also
sense.
true. That's also very simplistic designs back then.
Yes.
So Dissidia Final Fantasy refers to I can't talk. To Omega as a powerful machine created by an ancient civilization to destroy another powerful entity that travels dimensions and still aiming to complete this objective. In Final Fantasy 13-2, Omega was sealed away within another dimension due to its power and need to destroy everything and everyone around it. In Final Fantasy 15, Omega was created by an ancient civilization to slay the gods and was given the ability to warp between dimensions.
I don't remember it in 15. I wonder if it was DLC.
Um,
Or was it the crossover with 14?
no, 14's was Garuda.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Um,
I don't remember it. It was probably in a dungeon somewhere that I didn't do.
Again, you're making me look. Oh, it literally looks like the Omega that we know. Okay. Let me see.
Level
The 15.
119 super boss.
Oh, that's why we never saw it.
Yeah, I have not grinded to that extent.
Yeah, no. He's also in Comrades. Wow. He's a super boss in Comrades. That's insane.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Anyway, the incarnations of Omega appearing across the series may be either the same entity traveling between worlds, or they are shades of the original Omega, as the Final Fantasy XII information on Omega implies, that were sent out to different worlds by the original Omega and created them, based on the Final Fantasy XII stating that Omega was meant to destroy a powerful worm or dragon, and Dissidia stating that Omega was created to destroy a massive power. It is maybe that Omega's objective is to destroy Shinryu, a powerful dragon that often appears parallel to Omega as another superboss, and who also has the power to travel between dimensions.
Makes sense why they're connected in 14 then.
Yep. And speaking of which, this is supported by Shinryu's museum profile in Dissidia 12 Final Fantasy, which mentions that Shinryu travels the rift in search of Omega. In Final Fantasy 14, Omega and a primal manifestation of Shinryu face off against each other in a cataclysmic battle, which, oh my god, the cutscenes for that is amazing. With Omega defeating the apparition of his enemy, however, it is later revealed that Omega was truly created to defeat Midgard Summer, the father of dragons, whose appear inspired the myth of Shinryu in the game's universe. Well, Omega's a little too late.
Yeah.
By a couple thousands of... Oh, no, it's... Midgard Summer fell at the end of the 7th Umbral Calamity, so... Not that long ago, through game lore.
Yeah, because I remember in the raids, Omega's been around for a long time in 14.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly created by the Allegan Empire, but...
They take credit for everything.
They do. They're the MacGuffin of the series. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's Allegan. It's like, oh, of course. A civilization that's dead. Of course it is. So now getting into its appearances. So, funny enough, because we're talking about, Final Fantasy 14, 15, 12. It's in the first one. It's in the first Final Fantasy game.
Sort of, yeah.
Kind of. Not the original Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Though. That's where it comes to. So Omega appears in the GBA, PSP, iOS, and 3DS versions, is one of the two bosses fought at the end of the Lifespring Grotto, and the other being Shinryu. It uses the powerful wave cannon attack to hit the entire party, and it has high defenses, which makes sense because it's made of metal. Defeating it yields the Mursame. Its sprite in the Dawn of Souls release is a modified sprite of the Omega from Final Fantasy V, while the 20th anniversary in the iOS release, the sprite is a higher quality.
Dang, couldn't even get its own sprite in the...
And the Mursame is a weapon in the original Final Fantasy. It's typically a rapier, I think.
No, it's a...
Or is it, what is it?
It's a katana.
Oh,
right?
it's a katana.
No. Oh, no,
Wait,
it is a rapier
katanas?
in that. Murasame,
In the original one?
I'm thinking of the ninja sword from 12. It's called the Murasame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a...
They take all these names and make them...
Oh, no, it is a katana. It is technically a katana.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what it says in the file here. That's interesting.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, with the name. Sword also known as the Demon Blade. So... Then it appears in Final Fantasy IV the After Years. So Omega appears as one of the bosses representing Final Fantasy V. It wanders around B14 in the depths of that and can be avoided. It can counterattack with its special Omniguard and reduces all damage it takes to a single digit for the next attack or two. Dear God.
That's annoying.
Its normal attacks are powerful and include a signature Surge Cannon, which can do several thousand damage to the entire party. It drops the fabled Hero Shield upon defeat. First off, that sounds terrible.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's how I generally feel about the Omega fights. Just no, thank you.
We'll get there. We'll get to a fight where I don't want to talk about. Final Fantasy V, so Omega's first appearance in the series, compared to the last two we just talked about, chronologically, of release, It appears in the interdimensional rift, wandering a small plateau outside the save point. Omega can be avoided with careful stepping and thus optional. In battle, it uses powerful attacks and is fast, but is vulnerable to stop. Although stop wears off quickly, this still gives Omega a large weakness. Defeating it earns the party the Omega badge to show proof of their victory. You don't even get a cool weapon, you get a badge. It's like, hey, I defeated it.
Yeah, you get a pat on the back.
In the Advance and 2013 versions, the upgraded Omega Mark II appears in the Sealed Temple bonus area with 6 copies of the original Omega roaming nearby.
Fun.
No. Just that sounds dread. Why would you do that to someone? Hey, here's the original. It was hard to beat. Oh, here's an upgraded version. By the way, here's 6 of the originals wandering around.
True.
Because that's, oh dear God.
And Box Girls, right? We did have a blast with a certain Omega, and it did lead me to one of the only chocobos that I do like. Shout out Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha's great, which we'll get to after the mid-break. So, Final Fantasy 11. So, Omega appears in the Change of Promathia mission 6-2 and has the power to increase its takes damage. It does not turn to attack enemies, but merely swats them away with the nearest limb.
That's great.
Get away. Swat away. He's like, no. So, although it is strong, Omega is small enough to fit in an airship. A prototype known as Proto-Omega awaits those of the heart of Apollyon and is more powerful. A third variant, known as the Pantocrator,
Sure.
has
It's
been
11,
seen
I don't know.
in Abyssia.
That's not.
I don't even know that. I'm not even going to try because I'm just.
That
gonna
looks like
butcher
somebody
it.
sneezed out their alphabet soup. Making that word.
Pretty much. Oh dear God. And then Final Fantasy 12 Omega Mark 12. Haha, see what they did there?
Hey.
Is described as a war machine with weapons stronger than the modern ones and located at the Great Crystal. Is available to fight once the hunt for the elite mark Yasmat
Yasmat. Sure.
has been accepted. The party visits an area beforehand and appears as a dormant state. Its shape of a giant coffer and cannot be roused. In the original Japanese version, Yasmat had to be defeated in order to challenge Omega Mark 12. Okay. Defeated earns the party with the Omega badge. Oh boy. And one of the loot items needed to acquire the Worm Hero Blade. Omega had 10 million HP in the Japanese release, but it was weakened to a mere 1 million for the North American and PAL releases. Despite its HP being suppressed by other superbosses, Omega Mark 12 has the highest strength, defense, and magic power, as well as being the only level 99 boss.
So if you thought Yasmat was annoying, because that fight, that's the notorious, like, it can take you like 12 hours to beat it boss. It's crazy long. There's Omega's
There's
even
a boss
harder.
that's going to be harder. And it's like, oh yeah, his HP was reduced by, a tenth. Like it went
What a
down
wimpy
to a
1
tenth of what it
million.
was. Only 1 million HP, but his other stats didn't go down.
No, they sure didn't.
It's just the
I
HP.
have not tried this in 12.
I don't even want to try it. That
I
sounds.
I've had the patience for Yasmat one time. That's it. I'm not doing Omega.
Yeah, I'm good. That's the other thing they needed to fix in 12 was like the pacing for the combat. Some of it was just the Yasmat should not take 12 hours. And I'm saying it just should not take.
It doesn't have to.
Not, no, but it should not take that long.
You can set it, and it doesn't have to take 12 hours. Mine didn't. I did not stay playing the game constantly for 12 hours. That I promise you.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't remember how long it took me, but yeah, speed up. You can do
the
that
speed up
too on the
function. Oh
re-release.
yeah. Oh, you can do that on the Zodiac?
Mm-hmm. You sure can. And boy, is it nice. 'Cause you can just grind, just flying through areas. I mostly have the speed up on because I've played through it enough times now.
That's fair. All right. Well, let's take a mid break. Thank our amazing patrons, and we'll be right back.
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network. And no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month, or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
I'm Serena Williams, and I'm healthier on Ro. I've lost 34 pounds in a year with GLP-1s, diet, and exercise. On Ro, you can access GLP-1 options, including the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss. Go to ro.co/journey to see if you qualify. 14 to 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 2.2% to 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to ro.co/safety.
All right, welcome to the Little Show. We talk about everything with the podcast. It has nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, I want to thank all of our amazing patrons. Thank you guys so much, and a huge shout out to True Speak, who is our ultimate tier patron. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And if you too want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast, where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show. Almost butchered that there. And then you can also find us on Spotify and Apple. Leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment read out the next time on the show, which we do have a couple on Spotify. From our favorite character. Oh God, which episode was this? Favorite character draft.
Was that way early on?
God, that was in 2024. Dear God.
I don't remember my team.
I don't either. Favorite character draft. James G says, I love the episode, but also think that this is one that you can redo later and add more rules. Probably, because I don't remember the rules. Like having one character from a specific title, add in some others maybe, but as always, enjoying this podcast and can't wait to catch up. Well, thank you. Yeah, have we done that? We haven't done our own draft. Have we done a draft recently?
With the patron chat, yeah. I don't know if we said favorite. I think we kind of, some people pick favorite, some people pick the strong team.
That's a good point.
We all know who won. But
yeah, it's true. And then on our last week's host chat and Final Fantasy 14 talk, Kron says, yes, Ben, Castrum, Prey, and Porta are all used to be 8-man content, and they took twice as long.
Oh my God, imagine.
Yeah, I thought Castrum was it because I played it. It was 8-team. It wasn't 8-man when I played it. Because when I started playing 14 in 2020 during COVID is when I started playing it, and I got to Castrum and it was 8 people.
That one's the easiest of the
MSQs
absolutely. Too.
Oh yeah, it is. Especially if you have 8 people.
I can't imagine how much easier it would be with 8
people. The cutscenes, though, are still as long.
I mean, they're all, it doesn't matter how many people you have, it's still going to take forever because you can't skip.
Yeah. That's true. But
please work on that, Yoshi P.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Then, you can find us in a few different Discord servers. The Robots Herded Discord at robotsherded.net, as well as my Discord server, the Been a Friends podcast and Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows I host, as well as Steven. The Dragon Ball Lorecast, the Holocron History, Star Wars Game vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, we're on Final Fantasy, the Wizard World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. So, news-wise, there's nothing too huge at the moment. Summer's Game Fest is coming up here in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully we'll see something part 3 of 7, hopefully, please to God.
Just give me
something. And then obviously we'll have more news in July when it comes to FanFest Berlin with 14, because they're going to be announcing a bunch of more stuff there, especially who what the next tank is, because I'm very curious what that tank is going to be. I have a very strong feeling it's going to have a shield.
Yeah, double shields.
I don't know. I don't that shirt. I'm pretty sure was an old shirt from like ARR launch.
Well, that was the guy in. Yeah, it was in ARR. Kron talked about it before. I forget who he's, but he's
Yeah, but
one of the.
he was also in the original 1.0 version.
That guy was.
Yes, because
Oh, I
he
mean, I
was
believe
actually
it.
he was on the
He was.
1.0 version because I watched a video recently where his fight was like terrible.
I
Like
mean,
terrible, like easy.
still.
It was
Oh, okay.
terribly easy because
So they gave him.
they
They
pulled it
boosted
up
him.
to where he was like, oh, he's a big bad, and you have to take him down, and then you beat him within 5 minutes. It's like, wait, what?
Well, they certainly took care of that. That's the first real test of like 14 as a solo player. Is that fight?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
That's the first one where I was like, damn it, how do I beat this? I gotta Google.
Oh yeah, and ARR. Oh, they beefed him up
Yeah,
heavily in AR. It's
they sure did.
crazy what they did with him in that. But yeah, no, I think that was an old shirt. I don't know exactly, but who knows? We might get double shields. I'd be very interesting if how they would do that.
I don't want double shields.
I don't
Just for the
want double
record.
shields either. I don't know. I think it's going to be. I'm because the way they specify tanks is the main tank is one with a shield. Where we only have one tank with a shield. That's the paladin.
Don't tell the warriors.
Right. And the
They're not
warrior,
happy about that.
Gunbreaker, and Dark Knight are off tanks. So they do all the extra stuff. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see in July. Personally, it'd be cool to have another shield tank, but I kind of also want to see a hammer because a hammer would be awesome.
Hammer and a shield would be great. That's my Bosch.
Ooh, a
and
hammer and shield would be cool too.
that's what my
Think about
Bosch runs
that.
with in 12.
Ooh. All right. All right. Well, let's get back into more Omega before we keep tangenting.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood, so you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
And yes, Riku, I do see there's rumors of it possibly being a Morning Star as well. I could see it being a Morning Star or like one of the like Mjolnir style hammers kind of a thing.
That would be, yeah, I would like hammer. I feel like they could do more with hammers than they can with Morning Stars.
Oh, yeah.
How many different designs can you do with a Morning Star?
Right, exactly. Hammers though, oh, you can get
can get
very
creative.
You can get very creative with the hammer. So Final Fantasy 13-2. So Omega is an optional DLC boss. There you go with that. Defeating it, as with other monsters, allows the player to recruit it as a party member to the Paradigm Pack. Omega uses flamethrower, missile, and a signature wave cannon.
Good lord. Imagine having that as on in your squad.
Yeah, but it's DLC, and most DLC for like the later games are typically like towards the end of the story, when it doesn't really mean much.
Yeah. I mean,
Look
but
at
not
look
in
at
15.
16. Look at 16 and the Rising Tide. Leviathan's icon ability sucks compared to all the others. It's
haven't
not
played
that
it.
good.
I don't plan on it.
The Rising Tide's not that great. It's just to like complete the story as a whole, and that's kind of about it. All right. So now moving to what we've been talking about mostly is Final Fantasy XIV. So Omega is initially believed to be a dormant Allagan superweapon discovered beneath the Chateau of Platz in the aftermath of Bahamut's rampage, described as being so powerful that it dwarfs the Ultima weapon. At the end of Heaven's Ward, Omega is awakened to battle Shinryu, and later plays a role in the Stormblood as the focus of the Omega Raid series. Omega is revealed to be the originate from the farthest depths of space after fighting a war against Midgardsormr on a distant star. Omega pursued its prey until they both reached the source.
Which
yeah.
Oh wait, so yeah, okay. I was gonna do spoilers, but the next thing is gonna be
It's straight up
spoilers
spoilers
for
for
you.
me,
Yeah,
which is fine. I've
it's
already
not
been.
that big of a spoiler.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, no, you find out at the end of the raid series because I did all the raids. By the way, the raids are awesome. Do the Omega raids because they bring in old characters from previous
If you like Final
games.
Fantasy, yes.
If you like,
if you
yeah,
like Final Fantasy,
specifically
you'll
Final
like
Fantasy.
the raid.
So one of the raid bosses you fight in, I think it's in the first or the third set, or it might have been the last of the second set. I don't remember. You fight Kefka, straight up.
Sure do.
Straight up
It's
fight
awesome.
Kefka. You fight
And it's really not hard. That was kind of
I
disappointing.
can't remember. You don't fight. It's not Golbez. It's Chaos. You fight
You do
Garland, and who then turns into Chaos.
And you also fight the train.
Yeah, you do fight the Phantom Train,
The
which is
Phantom Train.
freaking hilarious. And I was like, okay, this is how they do
hard
it.
When we pulled that one up, I was like, "Yo, for real? We get the train?"
And what's really funny is how they implement it into the lore is where, Omega's pulling all this stuff from different dimensions and like manifesting it in his system. Oh, X-Death.
test you,
Yes,
yeah.
X-Death is also there. Wait, do we fight X-Death in the Omega raids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
thinking because I've been spoiled. I know Golbez comes up later, but that's an Endwalker.
You know, it made even better playing that when we played it as the group. Is Box Girl fought the Phantom Train as a monk?
Oh
Was
my god, that's great.
fantastic.
Did you suplex it, Box Girl?
I think the joke was made.
Okay, good. Good. So in Endwalker, it was real that Omega's home planet was known as Alphatron. Okay,
Not the best name.
that's not the. That's literally just ripping off Cybertron. Alphatron, Cybertron. Come
But
on.
I don't know what Cybertron is, but
Transformers. Are you serious?
Ben, you know this. I haven't watched things.
Oh my god. And it is, oh god, where was it? Home to the race called the Omnicrons. Oh, that's also not creative. The questline Beyond the Rift details the events of Omega's origins and the story after the events of both Omega Raid series and Endwalker. Oh, see, it's good that I've done the Omega Raids because I wouldn't need to do those anyway to get to that point. That's good to know.
I mean, you still could have done it. Just wouldn't have made as much sense.
Well, that's a fair point too. And then gear, weapons, and a minion and a mount inspired by Omega can be attained in the rewards from the Omega Raid series. A high difficulty fight inspired by the Raid series called the Omega Protocol Ultimate was released during Endwalker, offering additional challenge and rewards. Yeah, go fight him and
No thanks.
go fight him again. The final raids. Oh, like the final part of like the final raid of the raid series was not fun.
His part of the fight. His part I did not enjoy. All the other ones I really liked. Except I wish the Kefka was harder.
I don't know if you can see that. Oh, somewhat of my statues. It's kind of blurred. But I got my Dawn Trail,
Nice.
Stormblood from Xenos, Midgard Summer from Heaven's Ward, and then I got my miniature Aetheryte, which they didn't give me batteries for these, and it's a special battery. It's not like a AA or anything. Freaking cheapskates.
Bastards.
All right, moving to Final Fantasy 15. So Omega is a new optional boss added in the Royal and Windows editions. Fought in the final dungeon is an ancient god-killing Magitech armor of Solenheim design that is said to have interdimensional properties. It is homage to the boss debuted in Final Fantasy V. And yes, Boxer, we are getting another Kefka raid. I forgot about that. It's the ultimate of the Dancing Mad.
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing. Where is Dancing Mad from? Isn't that from the Omega
song.
raid?
No, Dancing Mad is the song from.
Well, I know that's the
6
song
that plays.
I know that's the song that plays with Kefka, but
That's the name of the fight.
Was there a standard version of the fight, or is this all like the
Yeah.
Ultimate's just new?
That's what the fight is called. Is Dancing Mad.
Well, yeah,
In
I'm
14.
talking about. Okay, but what's that part from? Where's that at? Is it in the
do you mean?
Omega?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is that one. Okay, it's
Yeah,
just an
it's just to
ultimate
beat the
version
version of that. Yeah.
of
Yeah.
that same fight. That okay, cool. I was like, am I missing something?
No. I was confused what you were asking.
Okay, cool. So Final Fantasy 16, yes, he does appear in 16, which design wise is hilarious. Omega is the final boss of the Echoes of the Fallen expansion. When Clive Rosfield, Joshua Rosfield, and Jill Warwick reach the Magitech Mother Crystal, Omega is deployed by the Sage Spire's defense system, absorbing the Mother Crystal and battling the party. After an initial battle phase, Omega uses the Mother Crystal's ether to augment itself, sprouting 2 extra arms and beginning a second phase of Omega
I don't know.
Ionos. Following a brutal battle, Omega attempts to compress the dimension itself, but it stopped ejecting the Mother Crystal. And then after defeating the Omega and the other enemies within the Sea Spire and using crafting materials dropped by them, the Omega weapon sword can be crafted for Clive. Let me tell you, I did all the expansions for 16, did all the story for 16. This was the hardest fight.
That's what I heard.
This sucked because I was literally, it's timed, by the way. It actually has a timer. And I'm not even joking, 10 seconds from losing when I defeated. Because the arena gets smaller as the time goes on. And if you get out of the arena, you you take a lot of damage and die. Luckily, I never died once, which is great. I'm proud of myself for that. It was not fun. And when you first see Omega, and I was like, oh, that's 14's design. It's straight up 14. And then he starts transforming into Omega Ion to where then, oh, okay, now he's different. But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense when Yoshi P was a producer on this game too.
Yeah.
So, just saying. And then Omega has some non-Final Fantasy guest appearances. He appears in the Dragon Quest series. So in the mobile strategy game Dragon Quest Tact, Omega can be scouted to the player's party during a collaboration event with War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and appears as a boss both during both the Beast Den, Null, and Omega Pursuit stages. Its abilities include Mustard Bomb, Atomic Ray, and Wave Cannon.
Mustard Bomb?
Yeah, I'm assuming mustard gas?
It's like from, I think it's 7 that one of the enemies has Mustard Bomb, but it puts you in Berserk. Is it 7 or 9?
Appears in 5. Mustard Bomb is an enemy ability used by Little Chariot and Mecha Head and Prototype. And the Super Boss Omega and Omega Mark II inflicts heavy non-elemental damage as well as the sap status to one character. Ew.
Thank you, Riku. I knew it was in 9. Yeah. Overheat.
Oh,
yeah.
Overheats. Okay. And then it appears in Kingdom Hearts. In Kingdom Hearts 3, in the ocean between, a constellation appears that, when photographed, takes the form of Omega and unlocks a special Omega gummy ship and the Omega Glazer Rife title.
Imagine if we got an Omega fight in Kingdom Hearts.
No. I was scared as hell when I finally, back when I played Kingdom Hearts for the first time, not knowing what the characters in the game were, obviously, because the freaking internet barely existed. Yeah. When you did the question mark cup and then you see the character and it's like, oh, F.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to be kidding me. And then, of course, he makes his return in 2.
He does.
Oh my god, those fights are not fun. And then, I don't have it listed on the show notes, Omega also appears in Monster Hunter Wilds as a collaboration with 14. Kill me. I know, that is... why would Monster Hunter, Capcom, why would you do that? You made the behemoth in Monster Hunter World the hardest fight, and yet, we can top that, and here's Omega. Not a behemoth, here's Omega.
That's kind of how he shows up in most games. Like, okay, all right, you beat the hardest boss. Now, here's one even harder than that.
Right. Oh, you guys thought the behemoth was easy in Final Fantasy or in Monster Hunter World. Okay, Monster Hunter Wilds, here's Omega. By the way, he can summon minions of monsters that are already in the game and enthrall them to attack you. And by the way, not the small monsters, it's the large monsters. It's the Nursilla, which is the spider-like monsters. And you have 9 feints. Standard Monster Hunter, you have 3. That tells you how hard it's going to be if it's 9 feints.
Seems like a lot.
It is, and it. Oh, okay. I'm moving on. Before I have an aneurysm. So in its etymology, so Omega, which is the 24th and last letter of the Greek alphabet, resembling a longer Latin O, as well as the OO and OU IPA vowel clusters. Sure.
Okay.
In mathematics, it's synonymous with a set end or limit. It's in physics, uppercase omega is the psi abbreviation for the a unit of electrical resistance.
So it's the end.
Yeah. Alpha and omega, the beginning and the end. That's literally what this is. Omega Ionos, an encounter in Final Fantasy 16, Echoes of the Fallen, takes the nickname of the Greek Ionos, which can be translated as eternal or everlasting. Okay.
It sure is, because it's in everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like in every game, and from what we can tell, Omega is an interdimensional construct that can transfer, like it can go go to different worlds, as we see as, with all the different freaking crossovers in every game that it's in.
Just shows up, yeah.
But yeah, there we go. That's Omega. We finally did it. We got to Omega. We did it.
We did.
And next week, by the way, is patron chat. So patrons, think of something you want to talk about. If not 5 minutes before we actually start the show.
As we do.
As we do. But I will say the best thing that came out of Omega is Alpha.
It was great.
Alpha's great.
It did. It's one of the few that I enjoy. It's Alpha and Boko.
If nobody knows what we're talking about chocobos, because Alpha is a miniature chocobo that Omega somehow constructs and is now forever a thing. And he's adorable, and you get a minion of him by doing the raid series, and it's great. You can also, there is a new motorbike with a sidecar with Alpha in the sidecar.
I've seen that.
I've been very tempted. Just the fact because Alpha's in the sidecar.
Also, shout out Bobby Corwin. I can't let our Chocobo talk go without talking about Bobby Corwin. You haven't made it that far in 9.
Oh, okay. It's like, but Chocobo breeding.
I no, not that.
No.
But in hot and cold, I like hot and cold.
Oh God. Yeah, and then I guess, by the way, there was a little bit of news. At least 14 related. They announced Wednesday, May 20th, so you won't hear this. This is 2 days 2 days in the future for everybody listening. They're doing a Jollibee community event in 14 on the Dynames server of Golem.
Cool. So by the time most of you hear this on Spotify, it'll already have happened 2 days ago.
Yep. And if you want the Eat Chicken emote, make sure you go to a Jollibee near you or buy merch on their store.
Or join the Discord and talk to...
Yeah, join our Discord. We may or may not have emotes to give because we have to make a promise by Ben Starr, of course, saying, we have emotes that you can't get anywhere. And I was like, dude, you can't say that. If I could buy emotes and stockpile them, I would, but I can't.
Speaking of, our mid-break was missing something very important.
Okay, well, hang on. I have to read it.
We don't have the updated one now.
What do you mean?
We need an updated one.
Oh, you talking about on
where he reads it.
Oh, where he reads it. Oh yeah.
The
Wait, oh crap. Did I not pin it? I didn't. I should have pinned it.
Well,
Oh,
listen back to
no.
any of the other episodes in the mid break.
Yeah, I need to pin this
Here, Ben,
episode.
sorry.
It's in the Pets and Memes, and it was like forever ago. Where was it? When was Evercold announced? Evercold was announced in like what, early? It was like April, right? There's so many Dragon Ball memes. All the memes, Pets and Memes is mainly Dragon Ball and Final Fantasy now, which is great. Oh my god, how far back do I have to... This is only May. Oh my gosh. We have too much crap in this freaking
Our Discord's a little
channel.
active.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, join the Discord, everybody. It's a great time. Oh no. Wait a minute. I don't know what I'm doing. I freaking sent it to you. So I wouldn't have to do that. What am I doing? Okay. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an extended free trial, which you can play through the entirety of Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion, the thrilling Stormblood expansion, and the player-favorite Shadowbringers expansion up to level 80 for free with no restrictions on playtime?
Because Ben Starr has.
He has a lot. I did it. There you go. I did the meme again.
Now you have to do the one for 11.
No. Thanks you 11 for having Discord, because we wouldn't have this community without you. The one thing I give 11 credit for is we wouldn't have Discord and we wouldn't have this community that we created for the podcast. So we have to give credit where it's due, and that's Final Fantasy 11. Hey, at least it was Final Fantasy that started it all.
True.
At least it wasn't WoW.
That's true.
So, any final thoughts on Omega?
No, he's around and he sucks.
He's around and he sucks. All right, yeah, his boss fights aren't fun. That's why he's a super boss and one of two super bosses. The other super boss is strangely not that hard, at least in 14, because he's a main scenario.
Oh, Shinryu?
Yeah. But that's
He's
also
annoying,
not...
but-
He's a manifestation of Shinryu. It's not the true Shinryu.
Right, he's a primal, right?
Yeah, he's a primal manifestation.
Been so long since I played through that.
Because I was back in Stormblood.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. Thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Final Fantasy lore. You can also find us on Twitter at FFLorecast.